PrettySpiritual channel. And so today, the pick a card reading is how do they feel about you? Now, normally I do not do exclusively love readings. However, this one today, it focuses around love, dating, relationships. So it doesn't matter if you are single or if you're coupled or if whatever is going on in your situation. This is relating to love. Um, I will be doing later on this week a how do they feel about you pick a card for anybody, no matter if it's relationship or not. But this one is focusing on love. So your choices. You have rose quartz here. This is a unique type of rose quartz. This one is more of the typical one that people are used to seeing, where it's very light pink, but you have rose quartz, and you have amethyst. So, and we're gonna go with what is this? Clear quartz. Okay, and then clear quartz. Okay, so selection 1 is amethyst. Selection 2, oh Lord. Selection 1 is rose quartz. Oh my God, my nail polish, you guys, my nail polish. I thought it was done dry. Selection 2 is amethyst, and selection 3 is clear quartz. So while I try to get this nail polish off of here, you guys figure out which one you want to select. And hold on here just okay. Sorry, you guys. Didn't mean to put you guys on hold. I'm going to go ahead and do rose quartz. That's reading group number 1. So for the rose quartz group, let's see, how does your person feel about you? And know that the information can go either way. So I may pick up your energy or I may pick up theirs. Take only what resonates and let that be that, you guys, okay? All right, so let's see what comes up. And keep in mind, my readings tend to be a little lengthy because I use several different decks. I also use, allow my intuitive energy to come through. That can take a moment. And so go to the top right hand corner of your screen and click on the 3 dots, okay? And then click on speed settings and then click on either 1.5x or 2x or whatever speed you feel comfortable with. But anything above 1.0 will give you a faster speed. But I know 1.5x and 2x generally will allow you to hear a reading in half the amount of time and still be able to hear everything with no issues, okay? And if you neglect to follow those instructions, then just know that you're watching at your own risk for however long this reading takes. Okay, so let's see. How does your person feel about you? Okay, so the comedic card just fell out. Sideways, but a little bit downwards there. So I kind of feel like though you guys may be out of union for some reason, I feel like they want to come together with you in harmony. However, it's apparent that they feel out of disharmony with you, or they feel like you guys are not really coming together. It also could be that if you have a family with them for any reason, it feels like things are just complete, like they're out of order or whatever. Things are not, like I said, it feels like it's not functional. Sorry, you guys. Let me put my do not disturb mode on. I swear when I'm doing something critical or I'm busy, here comes somebody calling me. When I'm not doing anything, no one calls me. Okay. And you guys also, they have the deprivation card, which tells me, I feel like they miss you. I feel like they miss you. I feel like they feel deprived of whatever you had to offer in terms of whether it's your love, your affection, your time, your attention. Um, I feel like they feel like they're missing out, like they're missing out, like they can't have you or whatever it was that you brought to the table. And with the Death card sideways, um, I feel like they're kind of like confused and struggling about if this is going to end or not, or if they need to just let this go or not. Okay. I feel like they may also be confused about if you guys are done or not. If this really, yeah, like if this really is over or not. And I feel like half the time they're, I feel like half the time they're hopeful, the other half the time they're not so hopeful. And this could be affecting their mood. Okay, this could be affecting their mood. Let's see what else. Okay, unconditional love in reverse. Restriction, upright. Oops, got it. Restriction, upright. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, they're really, I feel like they're hurt. I feel like they're low in spirits. I feel like this is making them feel unloved, or feel like things are very much conditional, like you're only willing to accept them under certain circumstances. Now, it's not to say that whatever your standards or your circumstances were necessarily a bad thing. Like if you set some boundaries or you set some standards for your situation with them and where you expect things to go, it's nothing wrong with that. But they clearly see that you only accept them under certain circumstances. It's not, one of those situations where you'll accept them under any circumstances, meaning it's not unconditional. And that makes sense. Unless this is your child or a family member, you don't have to love anybody unconditionally. Okay. Because sometimes people can abuse that. Okay. So you should set standards, and they're very aware of what your standards are. And this could be, hurting their ego, I feel like, and making them feel low in their self-esteem or whatever, because they could be literally taking this the wrong way, feeling like, oh, they only want me as long as blah, blah, blah. But your standards are your standards, okay? And there's restrictions. So I feel like mentally they're closed. Their mind is closed. They're not open-minded about either whatever your standards are, or they feel unable to meet your standards. But I feel like it's a mental hang-up or a mental blockage. They're in their head about this. And that's what's causing them to feel restricted. I also feel like they just have hang-ups about you regardless. Or they just have hang-ups, period, regardless if it has anything to do with you or not. Let's see if I can get one more card here from this particular deck. Oops. Okay. Yeah, and so you got the family card here. Okay, family card. So, and it fell on top of unconditional in reverse, unconditional love in reverse, and restriction. So I feel like this could go one or two ways. Either it's because let's say their standards were they want to have a family with you, or they want a family life, or they want a settled life with you, which could be marriage and kids, or a life partnership, or whatever it is that it revolves around family. Maybe they want to meet your family. Maybe they want to be a part of your family. Maybe they want, like I said, they see themselves being a family with you, and some kids and whatever. Um, this is something that they're struggling to open their mind up to. Okay. Um, because either something they can't give or don't want to give, or they're just stuck in their ways, or they have their mind just, clearly just closed off to what it is they feel they want, think they want, or what it is they think they can give you. Now, the other narrative here is that it could be that they want to make peace with this situation, that um, you may not ever accept them the way they would desire to be accepted. And it also could be the other way around, that perhaps you don't feel like, perhaps you feel like they only accept you, for certain, certain things, certain standards, but anything else, and it's a no. You know what I'm saying? And this is supposed to be more about how they feel about you, but I feel like they know how you view them and how they feel about you, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they could want to make peace with you. Okay, I feel like they could want to make peace with you. They could want to make a peace offering. They could want to, it's possible they could actually also want a family with you. Now, for some, I feel like it's you that want the family and they don't. And for others, I feel like they know you want a family, and even though they may want that with you as well, their mind is still kind of limited or closed off to the idea, because, like I said, they have some hangups, or maybe they don't think you're the one they could see this with, or maybe they don't feel ready for this yet. Whatever it is, this is, to me, the second time I'm seeing an indication of family, home life, something more serious or whatever. It could even revolve around their family, but because the community card here, though I'm seeing people hold hands, I'm looking at a woman, a man, and a child holding hands. That's what you see the most in front of this card. Now, sure, you see other people in the background, and whatnot, but this card to me speaks of not only community and coming together and unity, but also family. Okay. And it first came out originally, it was sideways, but turned downwards. But at this point now it's just sitting sideways or whatever. And I pay attention to directions of cards because it says a lot to me intuitively. So I'm looking at, like I said, family is something that they're not sure they can give you, or something that they really want, or maybe it's not something they want with you. Though that may be something you want, and it could be the other way around, that they want this with you, but you're not so sure. But this is more so about how do they feel. So if it turns out for some reason I'm picking up any of your energy versus theirs, then then this is only what spirit wants you to be aware of. Then that means spirit is telling you to, pay attention to what it is that you want, your feelings, more so than their feelings. Because I know a lot of times people, they're curious, how does this person feel about me? But sometimes it really doesn't matter how they feel about you. Sometimes it matters more about, how do you feel? What is it that you want? Doesn't matter how they feel or what they want. Because if it doesn't align, then it doesn't align, and maybe it's time possibly to, seek out someone else who may align with what it is that you want. So that's for those of you who, like I said, if I'm picking up more so your feelings than theirs in this reading, even though this reading is supposed to be about how they feel, take that sign that spirit wants you to pay attention to yourself, your feelings, what it is that you want, and don't worry about them, because they may not be the right person for you if it doesn't align. Okay. or it may not be for you to focus on them. And it's not to say they may not be the right person. They may not be the right person right now because of what they can offer you right now, possibly. I'm saying possibly, because this is mental. This feels like a mental hang up, and it feels like emotions and things, but it doesn't feel like anything set in stone. But like I said, if I'm picking up your feelings, it's clearly pointing out focus on you. However, for those of you who you can tell this is clearly how they feel, then let's proceed forward. Okay, so let's see how else do they feel about you. Okay, there's the gossip card. Okay, there's expansion, there's wisdom. Okay, so this is telling me that they could be talking with other people they know, whether it's friends or family, you know, or whatever. They could be talking about you and the situation. They could be talking about you guys and your situation. They could be feeling like they're hearing things about you, or hearing things about you too, you know, that other people are saying about you guys. They could be feeling like there's gossip that surrounds the situation. They could be feeling like there's rumors being spread, or that there's a lot being said about you two and your involvement. They could be feeling like other people have your names in their mouths. Or they could be feeling like other people are involved somehow in you guys' business. Okay. Like I said, it's also possible they could be discussing y'all's business with other people. It's also possible they could be feeling like your people have, you know, their nose in y'all's business. And they could be feeling like this is influencing the situation. No matter who's talking about who or who's talking about what, they're aware that people are talking. People are paying attention. People are knowing or aware of what's going on with you guys, or they're speculating what's going on, or they're, you know, instigating what's going on between you guys, and what's going on with them and whatnot. And they feel like it's causing, I feel like it's causing them to not feel good about themselves, because maybe what they're hearing is, they feel like it's a reflection on them and their character, because maybe they could be hearing things from other people that is not good about them, or not good about you guys, or not good about you. But I feel like it has a lot to do with, it's affecting how they feel about themselves and in the situation, and their self-esteem or something. Whatever it is, they don't like it. They don't like it. I feel like because they feel like people are saying things that they feel are not true about them, the situation, or you. But for some reason, I feel like now there's expansion card there. I feel like that's kind of pointing out that this talk and hearsay, it's spreading so far that even, I guess for some reason, it feels like it's even getting back to them, or it's getting back to family, whether it's their family or yours. And they, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they're aware of this. Now there's some talk about possibly expanding a family, but we already broke this up earlier. So I feel like they're concerned about the possibility that all this talk, it's like they're trying to really figure out, does any of it make any sense? They're trying to discern what's true, what isn't. They're trying to figure out how to go about this. Okay. Now, see something else here, that they also could be literally thinking about having a family with you. However, you guys aren't talking. I feel like for some reason you guys aren't talking, or you're not seeing eye to eye or on the same terms. Simply because I'm looking at how these two people in this card are positioned here. Okay. Um, Neither one of them looks happy with the other. Okay. Um, and it's somebody else there that looks like they've come, that's kind of come in between them, or somebody that's trying to mediate between them. Okay. Um, so it's possible that they feel like others have come between you guys, others have interfered, and it's caused discord between you. Okay. Um, so I feel like they're trying to be wise about the situation, how to handle it, how to deal with it. But I do feel like they are thinking about possibly the desire to expand and have a family with you, whether it's have children, a child, pregnancy, because she clearly looks pregnant, but she looks pregnant with the world though, but she looks pregnant. And this woman has the same thing going on. She has the world in front of her, but it doesn't look as much like pregnancy as the other one, but it's the fact that they both have that similarity right there with the world at their stomach. So um, I want to say that it's possible that they're they could be thinking or feeling that, or they could have overheard that, somebody's pregnant, that someone's expecting a child. Um, I don't know if this is relating to you, or if it's relating to both of you, or if it's relating to someone else. Okay, that's not going to resonate for everybody, but I feel like that will resonate for someone, that they could have been overhearing gossip or news, um, or getting word that somebody is pregnant, and therefore there's going to be expansion in the family and them trying to figure out how to go about it. Okay, whereas for others of you, it's a desire for them to want to expand with you and have a family, um, in some form, have children together, have a baby, get pregnant, whatever. And them trying to figure out how to go about it, because they could be feeling like too many people have their hands of influence in the situation, and too many people are, instigating and things of that sort. Okay, so let me see if I can get some more cards here. This is going a little slower than I thought, but you guys, if you haven't done so already, please go to the top right-hand corner of the screen, click on 1.5x or 2x under the speed settings, so that you can hear the reading in half the amount of time and not feel like this reading is taking forever, because I'm going to pull quite a few cards here, because I like to get as many details as possible, okay? You can't say you weren't warned. So, you guys, the Workaholic card, the Facet card in reverse, and I'm looking for one more to pop out before I move on to the next deck. Okay, I didn't want this many cards to flip forward, but this whole thing flipped forward. So, what I'm looking at here, this person could want to definitely have a family with you and expand with you and take their situation or their relationship to the next level with you. And you look at it for your situation. If you're just getting to know each other, maybe they want to start dating you. If you're dating, then maybe they want to look at an actual relationship. If you're already in a relationship, then maybe they could be thinking about wanting to get engaged and married, to actually, expand their life with you in that regard, and maybe have some kids. But if you're already married, they could be thinking about having children with you. But it looks like they are very much tied to their work. They're busy in that regard, and this could be affecting their ability to expand with you. They also could be wanting to expand their work. I don't know if they own a business, or if they, whatever it is they do, they may want to expand it. Maybe they want to level up. Maybe they want to step out and do something different that will allow them to have more flexibility in their work and career and finances, and therefore be able to expand their life with you. However, they can see they maybe, will be able to do it. Okay. Because it looks like they need to be able to have the kind of flexibility to be able to have um, this family life with you. Okay. Um, and it looks like they're letting go of a facade. Okay. So they may have had these ideas or these ideals about what it was they thought they were, who they were, their between their past, present, the future, what it is that they want, what it is they feel they deserve, their standards or whatever. Um, so I feel like this level of restriction and closed-mindedness that they were having, I feel like they're kind of looking at this and looking at, is it serving their greater purpose with you? And I feel like they know it's failing them with you, and it could possibly cause uh, an end or a true separation between you guys, because um, they're lacking willingness to open up their mind and expand. And they're, they may know they need to expand to be able to be able to offer more. Now, I'm not going to pull all of these cards. I'm not pulling all these cards here. But what I will point out is the first two that I see here, because they stand out to me. Instinct. So I feel like they're trying to go with their instinct. They're trying to follow their instincts. They're trying to trust their heart, trust their gut, follow their intuition, use their discernment here on where to go with their work and how to, like I said, take the situation with you. They want joy. I feel like they could bring you, I feel like you bring them joy, and I feel like they know you. This is the thing. I feel like you bring them joy, and they know that they bring you a certain amount of joy. Okay. I feel like they know that you two make each other happy. But this is a mystery, the situation, like on how to really unravel it. Okay. Um, all these cards. There's abundance. Okay. There's abundance here. There's something that needs to be released. Okay, there's something that needs to be released. There's something that needs to be grieved. There's something that needs to be let go. And there's a need to look at perception. There's a need for somebody to give here. Okay, there's a need for somebody to give of oneself to the others. Yeah, I don't want to read all these cards, but somebody here feels like a victim. In the words of Tyler's Tarot, blamer alert. Okay, somebody literally is kind of pointing fingers at the other. And I feel like it's possible that you might be both pointing fingers at each other, but I feel like it's definitely either they feel like you're playing victim, or they feel like they're the victim here in this situation. There's complacency, sadness, depression, discovery in reverse. So someone's not, like I said, they're not looking within and truly looking at what's going to make them happy. Isolation in reverse. So I feel like somebody is choosing to use external circumstances to deal with their true feelings in the situation. Okay, so somebody could be trying to distract themselves with hanging out with other people and friends and things of that sort, and it could very well be them doing this. Okay, so let's jump into some of the other cards here and see how else do they feel about you. You guys, hold on here. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Snake card sideways. So, you feel restricted. Well, I feel like they feel restricted, but I didn't say you feel restricted for no reason. You may also feel restricted as well. So I feel like you both could possibly be feeling restricted because there's a level of trust that's not here in the situation. Because the snake card sideways indicates trust is an issue. You don't know if you can trust one another. I feel like they don't know if they can trust you. You don't know if you can trust them. Okay? That's why the restriction is here. Okay? Take it how it resonates, you guys. But whatever's coming out of my mouth, it's not a coincidence. It's not an accident. There's a reason for it. Okay? Let's see what else is being presented here in terms of the situation. Like, how do they feel about you in this situation? Okay. They have romantic feelings for you. I feel like they want to offer you some sort of romance or offer you some sort of kind or beautiful gesture. Okay. There's something that needs to be cut out of the situation, though. Okay? There's something that needs to be cut out of the situation. Because there's, even though I feel like they feel romantic about you and they feel like they could want to give you something beautiful or wonderful or make a offer or gesture that is kind or wonderful towards you, there's something also here that has been causing a lack of growth or something that is not something that's, I want to say something ugly here that needs to be cut out. So maybe it's ugly behavior, an ugly situation. There's something here that is causing a lack of growth or a lack of beauty or causing something to not blossom the way it needs to. And whatever that is, it needs to be cut out, because it's whatever it is, it's causing a lack of growth. And it could be the questionable trust, if you guys trust each other. So the trust issues may need to be cut out because it could be causing a lack of growth here in the situation and causing your relationship to not blossom. I feel like somebody think someone has secrets, but this is clearly pointing out someone does not have secrets. And I feel like they know either the secret's out, or they just feel like they don't have anything to hide, or they feel like you don't have anything to hide. And this is the protection card, or a card of being in tune with one's nature. Okay. So they could be feeling protective here. Either they feel like they need to protect themselves, or they feel like there's a need for them to protect the situation, or there's just they could also be feeling like you're natural and their feelings are natural for you, and your feelings for them are natural. And this card keeps poking out sideways. So it's like a desire for stability, but the stability is not there. Okay. So they could be feeling like either they feel like the situation doesn't have enough stability and security, or they could be feeling like you don't have enough stability and security, or they could be feeling like they don't have enough stability and security to offer you. Okay. Moving forward. Let's see what other feelings this person has for you. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? You know, guys, I just feel like, I'll be honest, I feel like, because I'm an empath, so I'm taking on whatever energy of whoever this is, and it's a down energy. Okay, it's a down energy. It's been a down energy. Okay, I feel like they're down. You know. Let's see what else is here. Birth card sideways. So I feel like they don't know if you guys can have a new start or not. They may want one, but it's like they don't know if you guys can have a new start or not. They really don't know where the situation is going. They really don't. The tree card. They want to plant some roots. They want to be wise. They want to be wise here. I feel like they could be feeling like, no, this is a bad time. Busy. Told you guys that. They could be feeling like they want to plant roots here, but they want to be wise. They also could be feeling like you're wise. Okay. So, Death card here. They could be feeling like, I don't know, like it's coming to an end. They could be feeling like it's coming to an end, or maybe they could be feeling like they want to end it. Okay? Simply because they don't know if a fresh start can happen, or if this can be reconciled. They don't know if they can plant roots here, or they don't know how to go about this in wisdom. Now, I feel like this is kind of sad because there's potential here. And I do see reasonable concerns to some extent. But it's like, I don't know, intuitively, I feel like there's a need for communication. And there maybe, I don't know how serious or not this situation is. Maybe you guys could go to some therapy. Go to counseling, couples counseling, something. But there's definitely a need for communication here. Because this person, they don't know how to feel about the situation. Simply because I feel like there's some concerns left on the table here that haven't truly been addressed. I see trust issues. I see, that needs to be cut out. I see where the relationship has not been able to blossom or grow. So there's stagnation here. I see where somebody is tied up a lot with their work. That's influencing the situation. I see gossip and other people, instigating in the situation, or rumors or whatever is being spread here. That's a concern or an issue that needs to be cleared up, and exited out of the situation. Clearly somebody here wants a family, and to some extent I feel like I see you both want the same thing, but somebody is not clear on if they can give this to the other. Okay. Though it looks like one wants to, now in reverse. Okay, so it's just, that looks like more stagnation energy. Okay, because obviously there's nothing going on right now. There's nothing going on right now. It's ridiculous, you guys. Come on, I feel like the energy here is so ridiculous just because it is a contradiction of itself in so many ways. And there's also, like I said, a lot of extra factors that come into play here that really could be resolved. Really could be resolved. And I just feel like, and maybe this is why I don't do love readings too often, is because a lot of times I see in love readings where clearly two people may want to be with each other. However, There's always somebody who can't give what the other person want, and instead of these two adults figuring out how to either work their issues out through either talking, you know, mature, intelligent, communication and conversations, and actually some, both being willing to put forth the effort to make it happen, or going to couples counseling, therapy, or something, anything. It's just, it's always, it's like I see communication is just not there. And if it's not that, then it's always one that's not mature enough or not ready for what the other one wants. And I just wonder, do people ever discuss from the start with each other when they meet people what it is that they want? They clearly put out on the table. And if that other person is hesitant to say what it is they want, or they're, you know what I'm saying? Like, people need to walk away when they see that. If someone's hesitant to say what it is they want up front, walk away. People need to start discussing up front what they want, so that they can make sure that both want the same thing. And I get it, sometimes people meet each other and they may not be sure what they want with this other person yet, but you need to already know what you want before you even meet anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, set some standards, you guys, from the start. What is it that you really want? So when you meet somebody, you can clearly tell them, and they can clearly tell you what it is they want, and then you can know if you're going to be a good match or not from the start. That right there can help people resolve a lot of this stuff, because it just feels ridiculous. All these contradictions, it's so annoying. Okay, so they could be feeling like you guys are destined. Somehow they feel like you're destined. It's possible they could feel like you may be soulmates in some form, that you're destined, that you came across each other's paths for some reason or another. They even could be wondering if you guys are meant to be. So either they think you're meant to be, or they're wondering if you are. Like I said, I'm seeing good energy with them, but I'm also seeing doubtful, questionable energy. But it's energy that does not have to be there. If whoever you guys are, between you and them, you guys can find a way to communicate effectively, immaturely, and resolve it. And and it has to be, both have to be willing to cooperate and make an effort. You know, it takes two to tango. It takes two to make it work. It can't happen with just one. And if one doesn't want what the other one wants, or is not ready for it, then walk away. You know, just peacefully walk away. No hard feelings. Though somebody's feelings may be hurt, it is what it is. But the lesson learned is people got to be very straightforward up front from the get-go, so that these kind of situations can be avoided as much as possible. Sometimes people have unforeseen things that come up. They weren't expecting to meet this person. They weren't expecting things to go so fast. So you see there's confusion, the puzzle. They're definitely confused. So I'm not going to pull any more cards from that particular deck. But now I'm going to go ahead and use my tarot cards. And let's see what the tarot is saying about how they feel about you. Let's see, how do they feel about you? Okay, how do they feel? Okay. So, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups here. It's like they want things to go to the next level. They want to progress with you. However, they cannot. It's like, I don't feel like they can offer this big cup of love that you want. Like, I feel that, and when I say cup of love, like this, whatever kind of commitment that you're desiring with them, if that's what you want, or if you want them to be more expressive of their feelings and emotions to you and things like that, it looks like it's not something they can offer, even though it's something they. And I'm seeing the snake here again. So this is the second time I'm seeing a snake present itself in this reading. So there's trust issues they have. They have trust issues. they could want, you know, it feels like they want to progress with you. They want things to go to the next level. They want to have better luck with you for sure. Because Wheel of Fortune is all about luck. They want to have better luck with you, but they, you know, it doesn't look like they can offer what it is that you want with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And it comes back to trust issues, and also, like I said, all the other things that were mentioned before with their, you know, with work, and the fact that it seems like they're not able to expand, possibly physically because of their work, and also because they may not be able to expand because they have these mental hangups that was seen earlier in the reading. Okay, like I said, it looks like it has something to do with wanting things to be more serious, wanting family, wanting commitment, something. Let me see. Let me see what their next action is towards you, or what their action and their intent. So action and intent. And then I'll pull some more other cards from the feelings. Dang it. I don't want that many cards. I don't want that many cards. But okay. All right. So 3 of coins here. And so 3 coins. I feel like they want to, I feel like they want to acknowledge you. Okay. They want to give credit where it's due. I feel like they want to, I feel like they want to offer you something just out of appreciation in some form, meaning like, I don't know, just for them to acknowledge that they see you, that they know your worth, that they, because I feel like they don't want to lose you. It's like with the job. A job offers a good employee a promotion or reward in some form, or a raise, because they value that employee, and they realize that they do a good job or good work, or that they bring morale to the company, whatever it is, and they offer whatever it is, a raise or promotion or reward, because they don't want to lose that employee. They don't want that employee to um you know, go looking elsewhere or to leave the company. And I feel like this is pretty much the same kind of energy, except it's more relating to love. So I feel like they want to make some kind of gesture in some form um to kind of, you know, sweeten the pot, or whatever, the, you know, sweeten the, you know, like they want to offer you a sweet deal in some form. Um Simply because they kind of, like I said, they don't want to see you go, because it's clear that this hasn't ended. It's not over necessarily, and they don't really know if it's going to end or not. um so their intent here is they want to see things, um I feel like they want to see things work out. However, let me see, 'cause like I said, we got 3 of staffs in terms of their intentions, 3 of staffs, 3 of wands, and 2 of swords in reverse. So the good thing of it is, I feel like um they're looking towards wanting to see things work out. They're looking for, I feel like they want to make an offer, and I feel like whatever efforts have already been put into the relationship or the situation, um they really want to see it pay off. Okay. They really want to see it pay off. So I feel like they're not willing to completely let this go, just because so much energy and effort was put into it. You guys could have spent a lot of time together, went on dates, um, been together for a certain period of time, or whatever it may be. And I just feel like they don't want to see this go down the drain like that. Um, so they really are looking for their ships to come in here, but in order for them to do that, the action that I feel like they plan on making is offering you something, offering you something so that you will want to stay. Now, I don't know if it's gonna, I can't say that it will necessarily be fully what it is that you want, but I feel like they want to try to offer you something before it's too late. I feel like with the two swords in reverse, um they're not afraid to make this move or make this effort. Okay. um they're choosing to no longer look the other way and pretend like they don't see that you need more from them, you know, which is interesting because with the deprivation card, it's making it very apparent and clear that the deprivation is not just on their end because they may be missing you and whatever it was that you brought to the table when you temporarily stepped away, because I feel like you guys may be on a hiatus but not at a total end. um it's also apparent that you may have also stepped away because you felt deprived. Okay. And they clearly see that, so their intentions is to make you an offer to help kind of suffice for that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull some other cards here to kind of get a little more, just to give you a little bit more details on how they feel about you. Now, these are cards that I just created myself, and you may or may not be able to see the messages on them, but that's not the most important thing. Let's just see what other details can we get about how they feel about you, and then I will move on to the advice. And I'm hoping for you guys that are watching this later that you followed my instructions to go to the top right hand corner of the screen, to click on the three dots, click on the speed settings, and then either play this reading on 1.5x or 2x, okay? So that you get the full details and the full reading without it being so drawn out, because my readings are always detailed, always. They're always lengthy and detailed because I like to get the most out of them, okay? Now, if you come in live, you can always rewind this back, and then you can click on the speed settings, the top right hand corner with the three dots, speed settings, and then 1.5x or 2x, so you can watch this in half the amount of time. Okay, if you're watching this later, there will be timestamps put up, but you got to give me time to put them up. And like I said, don't watch this on regular speed unless you got an hour to kill or whatever. Okay, so let's see what other details are here. Okay, wow. And don't kill the messenger. These are the cards that come out. So bad company, aggravating, annoying, annoyed. So that's some potential energy there that they may be feeling about you sometimes, or it could even be lately. So for some reason, they may have been feeling either annoyed with you or feeling aggravated with you or feeling like you were bad company for whatever reason. And I don't know if it's because you guys were arguing, fighting, or they felt like you were nagging them or fussing or complaining and moaning or whatever, or not appreciating the moment or whatever it may be. Okay. Let's see what else pops out for how they may feel about you, and take what resonates, what doesn't. Just leave it where it is, because it may not apply for all of you, but don't take this personally and then get and feel hurt about it. It is what it is, you know. Okay. They also feel like you are relaxing, easygoing, calm, soothing, or calming. It's one of those or all of those. So that's good. They feel like you're a free spirit. They feel like you're single. They feel like you are high value. So see, it ain't all bad, you guys. It ain't all bad. They feel like you are disappointed. They also possibly could be disappointed. Okay, for some reason they think you have low self-esteem or you have low to no standards. Do not let that get to you. They feel like you may be bored, or they may feel like you may be bored with them, or And they may feel, um, it's possible they might feel bored with you or feel like you're boring, or they may think that you think they're boring, or you may think they're bored, okay? And you have good lover. Okay, I'm not gonna pull anything else from this deck. You know, you guys gotta take the good with the bad. Take the good with the bad. And if you feel like that don't resonate for you, you do not have to accept it, okay? You do not. Because everybody is that energy is not gonna resonate for everybody, okay? So if you see something you don't like, feel free to reject it, okay? Feel free to reject it. However, if you know you're guilty of um nagging or arguing or fussing, you know, just take it as honest feedback. However, if you feel like they're overly sensitive and that and that you can't say anything without them accusing you of being a bad sport, then ignore it, okay? Because people will have their opinions, you know, they will have their opinions. And some people, they just can't even handle a person being honest with them and saying, hey, I'm not a big fan of this, or I'm not a big fan of that, or blah, 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 okay? You can't see what it says on this card, but it says they adore you. Because I wrote on these in pencil. And it says they think you're crazy or delusional. Like I said, don't take it too personally, you guys. It's a tarot reading online. And that may resonate for you or it may not. Even if it does, it doesn't matter. A lot of times people think somebody is, you know, and delusional, all it means is your expectations exceed the realities of the situation, meaning you want more from the situation than what's actually possible, okay? If they think you're crazy, then maybe it's because they think you want too much, or maybe they think you are extreme, maybe they think you get upset, whatever it is, I don't know. You take it however you would take it, but whatever you do, do not take these readings so much to heart to where you feel like, the way you feel bad about yourself. Do not allow any of these readings to feel bad about you, okay? Do not. Love yourself regardless. And it says they want to be in a relationship with you. Now, that's funny because, you know, hey, a person can think you're extreme and still want you. So it is what it is. I don't think I'm going to pull any more cards for the situation in terms of those details, but what I will do is let's do the advice now, and let's hurry up and try to get this out of the way, because this reading is already 57 minutes. Well, not 57 minutes, you know, actually, because 2 minutes from the start of this reading was the intro. So this is not the right time, you guys. So you guys may come back together, but right now it's just not the right time to be together. There's opportunity. Yeah, let me see if I can get one more card, or, well, there's two. Oh, wow. Okay, so, dang, more than I thought it would. Okay, so it says there's something for you to reconsider. You need to have trust. The situation will improve within the next few months. Okay. Let's see what other advice is here. Okay, you got the Lovers. Okay. It's pointing out intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions, and if this also indicates good health. Okay. Seven of Earth. So seeds that are well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Whatever you invested into this situation, it will pay off, but it will take time. So you have to have patience, okay? Page of Water here. So this is pointing out a new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. heightened psychic abilities. So it's possible for some of you that a new person may enter your life. Um, it also points out a relationship begins a new phase also for you guys. So for those of you who may come back together with your person, your relationship will begin a new phase. And this is also pointing out some of you will have heightened psychic abilities. Okay. Um, and I feel like for it says a new person enters your life, it's also possible that whoever this is that you are concerned about, they may return back to you almost like a whole new person. Okay. So if it's not a new person, they may return back almost like a whole new person with a whole new attitude. Okay. And positive change. And then you have seven of wands here, seven of fire. It's telling you to defend your beliefs and your decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Okay. Let's see. I have more advice for you guys because as much as I can pull these details, it's as much as you guys deserve to know um, how to go about your situation for the most part, or what to expect. Okay, so you have, all right, engagement. So the engagement card here, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So for some of you guys, this situation may very well turn into engagement. Okay. For others of you, it'll just turn into a higher level of commitment, even if not engagement. And then this is pointing out, make the effort. Okay. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And this is also pointing out new love. Okay. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I don't know. Like I said, I feel like for some of you, the situation will be renewed, reconciled and renewed, in which when this person comes back or you guys come back together, um it's like you get a whole fresh new start, and it's like this person returns back refreshed and renewed with a new attitude and a fresher, more positive approach, almost like a new person, a new love, whatever. And it creates a whole new dynamic. That's for some of you. Whereas others, you may actually meet somebody new and gain new love. Okay. More cards. More cards, more cards, more cards, more cards. I don't know if these will make any sense, but let's see. Okay, so this is pointing out something about your environment, okay? Um, you need to get in tune with nature. You may need to be around some animals because animals are soothing. They have animals carry a very naturally healing type energy with them, and so does nature. So you may need to get out in nature or be around some pets or some animals or something. Um, get into an environment that's going to be soothing for you, okay? Past life card. So this situation involves your past life memories. The situation also could involve the past. Okay. The High Priestess card, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. That card is also pointing out that you need to use your intuition, use your discernment. And this is pointing out, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Now, there is a small, tiny portion of you who may relate to this reading in regards to you may have wanted to have a family, have children with this person, and they weren't sure they can give that to you, though it looked like they were wanting to have family and children, but for some reason they could not give that to you, or it seemed like they weren't sure if they could because of their work and their 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 they're needing to be able to expand and have better flexibility in their life, um and maybe even increase finances, who knows. But um if if there's anybody out here who you're not sure if you're going to get to have this family, or have some children or whatever it is that you want, maybe because, like I said, this situation let you down or disappointed you, you're still going to get that miracle. It might be in a situation or it might be in a new one. Okay, but you're still going to get that miracle. So that's for you guys to know that, because there's a little baby on there and this woman is holding this baby up. This baby is literally the center of this miracle. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, it's just about expecting a miracle. For others of you, it did relate to that particular situation, whether getting a family, children, whatever. Okay. Now, advice. Some more advice here. And this is going to be the final advice, you guys. This says talk to God. So take some time to meditate and pray, or just sit and have a conversation with God. This says to detox. Some of you need to just literally clear out all the negative energy that is there, you know. Anything that's been affecting you mentally, emotionally, physically. Some of you need to clear away the gossip, clear away the naysayers of those who aren't supportive, you know, of you or the situation. And sometimes you have to remember, people around you, they care about you and they love you, so they may say things that you don't want to hear about the situation or the person, but they're only thinking they're looking out for your best interest. Sometimes they do, sometimes they're not. Sometimes people are haters, but you might want to detox everything. Pull away from telling anybody about your situation, so that you're not having anybody in your ear about it. You may need to also, like I said, clear your mind, clear your heart, do some meditating, praying, some chakra balancing, you know, whatever. And, you know, there's tons of chakra balancing guided meditations online that you can listen to on YouTube for free. Um, you know, do some aura cleansing, you know what I'm saying? When you're in a shower and you're washing and rinsing off, you know, speak over yourself that you're clearing or releasing negative energy out of your life and away from you. Um, you know, pray to God to help clear out all the negative energy and people and situations away from you. And some of you may need to actually literally physically detox, like drink more water, flush your system out, you know, go get some fruit and vegetable blend juices, the detox, you know, eat healthier, do some exercise, watch less garbage, eat less garbage, because it'll make a difference in your mood. And this says to call your spirit home. So you just need to seriously just get your spirit in a healthy, positive place, okay? And let go of what it is that you can't control and give it to God. Okay. And it says sorry guys, and it says take no offense. Okay. Somebody could have very well did something here to offend you. And it bothers you, hurts your feelings, you know, whatever, but take no offense, because this card is saying that this person really did not have intentions to disrespect you or hurt you or to make you feel some kind of way. They just didn't know how else to go about the situation. Okay. So that's the ending of the group number 1 reading. Okay. I'm going to move all these cards out the way, and I'm going to set up for the next reading. And for those of you who are watching this later or whatever, or those of you who come into the live, because this is being recorded live, please hit the like button. Please comment. Let me know how you feel about the reading. And if you want to request a pick a card reading, you can. Just comment and let me know what kind of pick a card reading you want to see. And so let me put all the rest of these other cards up here so I can get to getting ready to do this other group reading. My energy is not where it should be. My energy is very somber right now. And I didn't have the best energy to begin with, but I wanted to do another reading on my channel because I don't want to neglect this channel. I don't want to neglect my audience. I appreciate everybody, and I don't want to. I actually enjoy doing these readings, but my energy hasn't been where it really needs to be. It just really hasn't been. My energy's been so just like drained out. It's ridiculous, and it really shouldn't be. What it is, what it is. And I'm an empath too, so it also could be that I'm taking on way too much energy, and I need to ground myself and protect my energy so that I'm not letting in everybody's energy. Because I keep forgetting that's the downside of being an empath, is we literally will absorb everybody's energy, and they don't have to be even close. They can be thousands of miles away. If we're close to somebody, know them, care about them, love them, we will just absorb other people's energy and take that junk on like it's our own, and it's just not good. So as I breathe out, as I breathe in and breathe out, I'm releasing other people's energy and clearing it out, clearing it out. And like I said, while I'm putting these cards away, I'm seeing myself in a pink bubble, surrounded by a protective energy. And you guys can do this as well if you are an empath and you have the same issue of taking on other people's energy. And there's only holes big enough to allow only in the information that I need. So they're tiny holes, only big enough to let in the information I need, and everything else is left on the outside because it's not for me. Breathe in, breathe out, clear out the energy. Okay. I might start doing meditation videos. I should have titled this ASMR, because there's a lot of people that like ASMR, and my mood is so somber right now. And I hope you guys can hear me well. I'm talking in such a low tone, and the readings are so long. This might as well be an ASMR. All right, you guys. So at 1:12, and I'm going to write this down so that I have this later. Group 2. Amethyst starts at 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 13 seconds. Okay, Amethyst group. This is your reading right now. Amethyst group / group number 2. Okay, actually put that right there. Okay, so how does your person feel about you? Okay. And you guys go to the top right hand corner of the screen, click on the 3 dots, click on the speed settings, and either click on 1.5x or 2x so that you can watch this reading in half the amount of time. Because my readings are drawn out. That first reading literally was about 1 hour and 15 minutes, minus the 2 minutes intro. I do readings that are in depth. Okay, you guys, whoever this is that you are concerned about and wondering how they feel about you, they're feeling restricted. They could be possibly being closed-minded, about you. They could be feeling limited with you. They could be feeling like they don't know where to take things with you, or they don't know how to deal with you or how to approach you. They could literally just be feeling restricted, like they're in their head about you, that's for sure, and they cannot get out of their head about you. So that's a more of the upside. It's not all negative. They literally could just be in their head about you, and they can't escape it. you know, like they can't stop thinking about you. They can't get out of this. They, you know, so it could be that they're stuck on you. So it's either that or they feel like they can't get anywhere with you, or they don't know how to get anywhere with you, or they don't know how else to feel about you, or they could be feeling literally just restricted, you know, or it's possible they could be feeling closed-minded about you. Physical body card here. They feel natural with you and about you. I feel like they, I don't want to call this a lust card in any form, but I feel like they feel very fruitful with you. Like they enjoy being intimate with you. Like they feel, I feel like they feel like you guys have a physical connection, a good one, but it's one that transcends a bit into a spiritual type of connection. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just strictly physical, it's also on some whole other level. Okay. It's also possible they could be feeling like they want to see you in person, but they don't know how that's going to be possible. Okay. Because for some reason they don't feel like they can get out of whatever they're tied up in. Because it's also possible they could literally be literally restricted. Like they can't go anywhere, they can't get to you, they can't travel. They could be feeling tied up, locked up, or like they just don't have. They can also feel like they don't have the time or the luxury or the energy or the ability to get to you. Though I feel like they want to. I feel like they really want to see you in person. Because you guys have a good time together when you see each other in person. Okay. They want to give you some gifts. They want to surprise you. They also may want to have some children with you or get you pregnant. Now, that's not everybody. That's just a few of you, okay? Now, for others of you, they want to surprise you. They may want to come see you in person, possibly. They may want to start a new beginning with you, or have a new start with you, or have a new relationship with you or something. However, they feel tied down, like they can't get to you, okay, for whatever reason, like they can't get to you or get to see you. But for some reason, I feel like they really want to give you something, though. Something nice, or make a nice gesture or offer to you in some form. They may want, like I said, give you a gift, give you some flowers, or they may want to surprise you in some form. And like I said, for a small portion of you, they may want to give it to you and get you with a baby. That ain't for everybody, okay? Interesting here. Denial card in reverse. So they clearly know how they feel about you. They're not in denial. It's also possible that there's something that they can see with you that it's not a surprise to them. It's not a secret to them. I don't know what this is. Is it a kid? Is it a baby? Is it or is it that they're just no longer in denial about how they feel about you? Like they know they want to have this new opportunity with you, or this new start with you. They know they want to get with you. They know they may want to have children with you, whatever it may be. You guys, you take what resonates and leave what doesn't where it is, okay? I'm going to pull one more card from here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanted to pull only one more, but I got two more. So you have the business card and imagination, okay? So my business card is usually coming to an agreement, making an arrangement, getting along, compromising, seeing eye to eye, making deals, contracts and things, but when it comes to love, this is about um offering each other something that you both want that is prosperous and brings um a lot of love, or it's literally offering each other something you both want, coming together and creating something you both want, coming together in a partnership also, possibly. So they may want a partnership in some form, or they may want an arrangement with you in some form, or just literally to get together and you guys agree that this is what you're going to give each other or offer each other in exchange for X, Y, and Z, and it's mutual, and it holds a lot of value to you guys and a lot of love, you know what I'm saying? Because there's hearts and there's money. So the money is the value, the prosperity, and the hearts is the love, the affection, um the agreeable energy, whatever it may be. Okay, so I'm not gonna pull any more cards from that deck, but let's see what comes up from this other deck. How do they feel about you? And remember, you guys, go to the top right hand corner of the screen, click on the three dots, click on the speed settings, and click on either 1.5x or 2x to be able to watch this reading in half the amount of time and still be able to hear everything, okay? Because my readings are lengthy, they are long, and if you don't take my advice, you'll be sitting there for a long time hearing this reading. I mean, it's up to you if that's what you want to do, but I don't want anybody complaining about how long my readings are. And it's wise to do that with all of my readings, okay? So, interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. By the way, imagination card, you guys. Okay. They have these fantasies. Oddly enough, even though their mind may be a little closed off, or they may be feeling restricted, like they can't get to you, whether it's in person or they can't get out of their head about you, they have these, I feel like they daydream a lot. I feel like they daydream a lot about you. They may fantasize about you. I feel like they feel very free and expressive with you, like they can be themselves with you. Okay, and it's a beautiful thing. They feel free with you, and they feel like you are their soulmate. That's beautiful. You got the impasse card, though, sideways, turning downwards. So it's like there's some sort of arrangement or agreement they want to make with you. There's some deal they want to make with you. There's something they want to offer to you, and they hope you're going to accept it, or they hoping you guys can get on the same page with each other, to bring out whatever this is that will hold a lot of value to you guys and mean a lot to you. They feel like partially this is blocked and partially it's not. Like I said, and I don't know, it feels like there's something getting in the way of this half the time, and other half the time it's like, I don't know. I feel like they want to make this move, but something's getting in the way. Something's getting in the way of them making this move to make this deal with you. They don't want it to, so whatever this is, they're trying to get it out of the way. Acceptance. So I feel like whatever this is that you guys have going, or whatever kind of situation you guys had going, I feel like they like, this is clearly what they want. They're clearly content with it. They're clearly happy with it. They accept you, and this is literally like cherry pie to them. Okay. It's delectable. That's the word I got. That's going to resonate for somebody, but you guys, you take what resonates, what doesn't, leave it where it is. But this is a good thing, I feel like, whatever this is. Okay. Ooh, they're impatient. They're impatient. So something's getting in their way of them coming and making an offer to you, or making an arrangement with you. And I don't know what it is, but they're very impatient about it because they really want to come in quick, and they really want to move things forward. Okay. And this is this despondence in reverse. Um, I feel like they've checked back in. So if there was any point at which they were like not clearly seeing things or not really knowing how to respond and checking out, they're checking back in. Uh, they're here for it. That's what I'm hearing. They're here for it. They are ready to act. They are ready to move forward with this, and nothing is slipping them. So they're fully aware. Nothing is getting by them. Something has them in some kind of boosted energy for some reason, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So let's see what else is presented here in terms of the energy of how they feel about you. What other energies here? How do they feel about you? Okay. Interesting enough, this is the Sage in reverse. Okay. I feel like they need to do a little bit more. It's possible that they feel like they need to, it's possible they need to do more research before they approach, before they make an offer. However, I feel like they're not doing it, and because they're impatient, and this is what's getting in the way. Okay. The Warrior card here is something that I don't want to, I feel like they want to fight, and not like fight in a bad way. I feel like they want to fight for this, or they want to fight for you. Because they got their warrior shield here with the warrior card. It's also possible that they have a little inner turmoil or a little inner conflict, but I feel like they're willing to fight for this with you, whatever this is. Hold on here. Yeah. And so there's communication. There's communication. They want to communicate with you. Now, I want to say it's possible they could be concerned about how the communication goes, and they're prepared to they're prepared to bring it on, like whatever needs to be said or whatever. But I'm hearing something about the battle of wits or something. So I don't feel like it's hostility that they want to bring. I feel like they're just ready to tackle and take on whatever it is that's going to be said when they communicate with you. They're willing to take this on. They're willing to fight for it. They're not going to back down from a challenge. They're ready for the challenge. Interesting. Okay, final cards from this deck. So, okay, so they feel like there's something here involving a union, a relationship, and coming together that they're concerned. They're concerned about, I feel like they're concerned about a relationship that was not going so well, or a relationship that was suffering, or there being unpleasant things, or a lot of fights going on in the relationship because things were not balanced. Okay, things were not balanced, and I feel like this is what they possibly want to discuss or talk about. And this is what they want, and this is the reason why they want to approach. They want to approach you, and I feel like they're willing to work on it. For real, I feel like they're willing to work on it. I feel like they're willing to fix it. Therapy included is what I'm hearing. I feel like if they have to go to couples counseling or therapy, they're willing to go do it, if that's what it takes. So let's see what else is being presented here. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else is being presented. Sun card sideways. So they feel like their happiness has been affected here. Half of the time they're happy, the other half the time they're not. And it's because, like I said, they feel restricted here in the situation. They feel tied up, like they can't be free to do what it is that they want. And also they feel, like I said, restricted to their ability to make the most of this. But I feel like they want this new start because it's going to affect how they feel. Like, it's going to affect their happiness. And they're trying to have grace here in regards to, they're trying to have grace here because they want this relationship. I feel like they want this relationship. Whatever this is you guys have, they want it. So they may want a relationship, or they want whatever this is that you guys have had. So if you guys were seeing each other and enjoying each other's company and time, and this was a regular thing, I feel like they want to show their best side in order to maintain it, or in order to regain it. So yeah, they definitely want to have some communication, because this is my tweet card here. Let's see what else comes out. How do they feel about you? So there's no secrets here. There's no secrets. I feel like they want to be open about this relationship that you guys will have or already have. And I feel like I said, that's something they're ready to communicate, because it could have been that your relationship was possibly hidden, or kept a secret, or not really discussed, or not really talked about. They could have been withholding some secrets, and I feel like they no longer want to. Or it could have been that maybe they felt you had secrets, but now they feel like you don't. Whatever the case is, it's no secrets here. They want to be open book, open relationship, something. Open and honest. Let's see. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. But there's some issue going on with losing faith or lacking faith. Okay. Losing a sense of moral and values, and wanting to cut this out. So I want to say, if they've had if they feel like they have been breaking their morals and their values, or going against their morals and values, they want to cut that out. If they've been having a lack of faith, or anybody having a lack of faith, they want to cut that out. Okay. Any lack of loyalty, they want to cut that out as well. Interesting enough, this card comes out somewhat sideways, but also downward. So they want to accept. I feel like things haven't been going the way they had hoped, or the way you had hoped, and it hasn't been a good look. Things may have been stagnant, or there may have been a lack of growth here, or things not looking as beautiful, or things looking maybe unpleasant or something. But they're willing to accept that nothing is perfect, but I feel like they still want to work things out. So what I want to do is now do the tarot cards, and see how they feel. And then I'm going to go with what are their next actions and also their intentions. So how they feel, actions, intentions. Okay. By the way, if you hadn't already done so, go to the top right hand corner of the screen, click on the three dots, click on the speed settings, and click on either 1.5x or 2x so you can watch this in half the amount of time and still be able to hear everything and not feel like a lot of time has gone by. Because my readings are extensive so that people get the most info out of them. Okay. Yikes. I kind of hate when these cards just come out as random as they do. Okay, so Four Swords in reverse. They want to come out of this break period because they're now ready to fight for this. Okay, they're now ready to fight for this or fight for you. Okay, Temperance, this is once again point out, they're very impatient. They're very impatient. They no longer want to wait. They're ready to come out of this resting period or come out of this break or this hiatus to fight for this connection, and they want to communicate. They want to talk. Okay, so actions and intentions, and I feel like that's generally the same thing here, but that's their feelings, and it correlates with all the rest of their feelings there. So actions and intentions. Actions and intentions. Okay, there's one. The Death card came out sideways. So, I don't know, you guys. It's like they're trying to figure out if they need to end this or not. They're trying to figure out if they need to end this or not. That's their actions. They may want to end this. They may not want to end this. But, you know. Okay. Two of Swords. Okay. This is crazy because this is part of the intentions. So the intentions is Two of Swords. That's them trying to not see things. And that's crazy because they feel like they're not in denial, but yet their intentions are to be in denial here. I feel like they want, let me clarify this some more. I cannot stand it when people are so weird with their energy in this way. The world. That's a lot. That is so much. That's contradictory. That's contradictory energy, man. Like, come on. Let me clarify this. Clarify these cards. Let me clarify them, because this is too much here. Because you can't, you know, want to see things for the way they really are, but then your intent is to pretend like you don't see things for the way they are. Because if the intentions, Two of Swords is like pretending to not see what's going on, pretend to not see whatever it is that you fear, and it's like burying one's head in the sand. It's like burying your head in the sand. And covering your eyes and saying, I don't see this, I don't see this, I don't see this. It's also the protection card, one putting their defenses up to protect themselves. When it's like, how can they know if they need to protect themselves or guard themselves if they can't really see what's going on around them because they're choosing to close their eyes and not see? So it's having their guard up. So they intend to have their guard up, even though they're not really wanting to see what's up, what's going on. And yet their action is to either end this or not end this. See, people are so complicated for no reason. Let me clarify. Make no doggone sense. People doing the most. I swear people doing the most. Gosh. Okay. Okay, in regards to the death card sideways, because like I said, they may end this or may not, it's about feeling like they don't have any luck. Feeling like Seven of Cups reversed, feeling like they don't have any choices or any options here. And with the Eight of Cups here in the reverse, they really don't want to move on. They really don't want to move on. Which is why their intentions is to come in with their guard up, but at the same time, with their eyes closed, so they can pretend like they're not seeing or they're not hearing whatever, seeing or hearing whatever it is they don't want to see or hear. That's crazy. But whatever. I feel like it's because whoever this is, they just want whatever they want with you, but they do not want to they don't want to see the bad. They do not at all. They want things to just work out. They just want things to work out, and they don't care what they see. They don't want to see it. They want to pretend like it isn't going on. They just feel like I feel like whoever this is, they just want you back. Okay? Or they want to see if it's even possible for this to work out, but I feel like they want it to work out at whatever the cost. Okay? They don't even want to see any repercussions. They just don't. Meaning I feel like they don't want to see any flaws. They just want it to work out. They just want it to work out. Because I feel like they enjoy you too much. They enjoy this connection too much to want to let it go. Okay, I feel like they feel like you're a gift. Whether they want to bring you gifts or give them gifts, I feel like you're a gift to them in some form or regard. It's because you bring some sort of enjoyment and joy into their life. Okay. So clarifying their intentions, like I said, with that Two of Swords, not wanting to see, but also wanting to have their guard up. With the Knight of Swords, this is about wanting to come in real quick and take some action. And it's pointing this out that they've been wanting to take quick action because they're very impatient. And they want to work on this. And they really, goodness, the Judgment card in reverse, they really don't care what the truth is. They don't want to see it. They don't care. So that's why they got the Two of Swords, in which they're just going to blindly come in and choose to look the other way. And they're going to try to they will have their guard up and they will try to protect themselves, but they're actively choosing to just want to come in real quick action, work on this, and the heck with acknowledging the truth. They do not want to see the truth. Okay, they just don't. If there's lies, they don't care. That's crazy. It's funny, you know, like they value this connection with you and whatever they're getting out of it over anything else. They do not care about anything else. So if they yeah. I feel like they accept this connection. Secrets out, whatever. Okay. Like I said, I don't know if y'all have any secrets or not. You know, you guys know what your situations are. But this is really interesting. So, Um, Now what I'm going to do is I have cards here. These are cards that I created myself for more direct messages on how does somebody feel about you or whatever. I have two sets of these. I have one that I did a long time ago in pencil, and I was supposed to actually design the cards and put images on them and everything, but I haven't done it. And maybe one of these days I'll get around to it. But when I pull those, you're not going to really be able to see the messages on them. I'll be able to read them. um, they're in pencil, and that's why you won't be able to see them, because pencil is too light to pick up from here. But these other cards, you will be able to see the messages. So I will show them to you as they come out. So this is just to give you some extra details on how do they feel about you. And if you hadn't heard my message before, go to the top right hand corner screen, click the three dots, click on speed settings, and put on either 1.5x or 2x. So you can hear this reading in half the amount of time and still be able to hear everything. Because after I do pull these extra details on how they feel about you, then it's going to be all advice cards from that point on, okay? In which I'll try to give you as much advice as possible. Keep in mind, these are just tarot readings. Do not take anything to heart, okay? Do not let your self-esteem be affected by any of this. Do not let your feelings be hurt by any of this. And do not do anything that doesn't make any sense. And remember, you're responsible for whatever choices you guys make, no matter what. And that disclaimer is in the description box of this reading. So, and I'm just saying that because people will literally look at a video online or reading online and then blame other people when they make poor choices or decisions, and then want to sue. We live in a world today where everybody wants to sue people, and that ain't gonna fly with me. Ain't gonna fly with me, because you guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. If it turns out that it resonates, great, but be responsible, okay? Typically, I don't like to do the love readings because I don't know, people be doing too much, complicate too much, but okay. They think you are complacent, okay? And keep in mind, you guys, that the energy that I picked up in these readings is supposed to be their energy in terms of how they feel about you. However, it's possible that this energy may reflect back to how you feel about them. And if it does, then that means Spirit is telling you to pay attention to how you feel about them rather than giving a crap about how they feel about you. Meaning you need to focus on yourself, because this person may or may not be right for you, and you may need to truly pay attention to that, okay? So if you get more of your energy and how you feel about them in this reading versus hearing how they actually feel about you, pay attention to that. Don't ignore that, you know? Okay. It says they also think you're relaxing, easygoing, calming and soothing. Okay. Um, let's see what else popped out here. What in the world? Okay. They desire to date. So they may desire to date you. They may be bored, or they may find, I don't think they find you boring, because I don't get that here. I just don't. But I think they may possibly be bored. They think you are religious or you have a lot of faith. They may even think you are self-centered and possibly selfish. Like I said, don't kill the messenger. You know, don't take offense. It is what it is. Okay, this is their feelings, and you don't have to agree with their feelings. You don't. But everybody feels however they feel. You do not have to agree with their feelings. But also remember, there's so many of you out here, and I've only done 3 groups. So that means there's only so much information that's going to be grouped into those 3 different groups, and every bit of it is not going to resonate for you guys personally, just because it's not a personal reading, it's a group reading, and you're picking a particular group energy that resonates most for you before you even see the reading itself. So only so much is actually truly going to resonate. So if you don't think it sounds like your person and how they feel about you, then dismiss it. However, it's possible or not possible that they feel this way about you, or you don't have to care how they feel about you. How about that? So if you guys come to these readings, be prepared for whatever you see. But do not take it so personally to where you guys are devastated or broken over it, okay? All right. You guys, they think you're pregnant. Okay, they think you're pregnant. Now, what's interesting is, um, I see babies in this card, the gifts card. Okay, 3 of them. There's a baby in the new life card. Clearly, the new life card. There's 2 babies in the restriction card. And how do babies come about? Physical action, the physical body card. 2 people coming together, in which there's 2 people on there. Okay. Yeah. So it's possible, yeah, that they think you are pregnant. Okay. If you're not, don't worry about it. But this reading has been showing that clearly the secret is out. It's not a secret or a mystery to them. There was something else pointing out that I know, yeah, the denial card in reverse. Okay, so that's another card indicating that there's something that they can clearly see that they're not in denial about, that they're clearly aware of. Okay. They think you're amusing, entertaining, and good company. Now, I picked that up intuitively before, or a little bit earlier here in the reading, that they really enjoy spending time with you. They really enjoy your company, like you really are somebody fun for them to deal with. Okay. Crap. Okay. Yikes. You know, they really think you're complacent, because this is the second time this come out. And I shouldn't even have a second complacent card. So I'm going to leave this out here, because one of these cards is going to be turned into something else. I can't believe I have 2 cards that says complacent. But it also says you're possibly a workaholic and you're bound for success. Okay. So those are some good cards. I don't think I'm going to pull any more from this deck. I feel like that's enough. What I'm going to pull from next is so, you know, it's funny, if they think you're the one who's complacent, then it's like maybe you're the one who's turning the blind eye. Okay, so it's possible with this denial card verse, maybe they feel like you see things. You clearly see things, okay? Maybe it's like I said, they feel, I don't know, you guys, that's just strange. They think you're complacent. To me, it seems like they're complacent, because they're the ones, their intent is to pretend like they don't see something. You know, that's funny. I feel like they know the truth, but they're going to pretend like they don't know, because they don't care. They just want to work on it. They want things to work out. They don't care about the truth. They don't care to see it. That's so strange that they think you're complacent, because that's their intent. That's their energy. So how is that they think you're complacent is beyond me, but it is what it is, you guys. It's just funny. Let's see how else do they feel about you. These are the other cards that I made, but as you can see, you can't even see the messages. Why? Because it's written in pencils. It's written in pencil. But I can still see it, so let's see how else they feel about you. And then I'm going to actually pull from my other decks for spiritual advice. If you have not, went to the speed settings at the top right hand corner of the screen, the 3 dots, and clicked on them and pushed speed, and then 1.5x or 2x, then you're suffering through hearing how long this reading is. Okay, I got a lot of cards here, and that's way too many. I only want a few. Okay, it says they are too busy right now. So they got a lot going on. They think about you often or a lot. which is odd because I feel like it also, the other card is saying that they rarely think about you or they never think about you. They either rarely or never think about you. And I'll say this much, if they really are really busy, then that means they probably don't have a lot of time to think about you. And they probably aren't when they're busy. But it's possible that when they aren't busy, which is, hold on here. Yeah, I gotta plug my phone in before it dies on this whole reading. But when they aren't busy, you know, when they aren't busy, they thinking about you a lot. So that's what I think that's pretty much saying. When they have the time, you're all they're thinking about, or they think about you a lot. When they don't have the time, which is, it seems like they're busy a lot, then they really aren't thinking about you. They're busy. They daydream about you. That I am not surprised about because I already picked this up earlier with the imagination card. So I already said that they daydream about you or they fantasize about you a lot. What is it? They think you're, okay, so they think you're sincere. And I'm just going to pull one last one from here. One more last card. And they adore you. Aww. Aww. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is get to the advice. I'm going to get to the advice. So what I'm going to do is move all the rest of these out of the way. Move all the rest of these out of the way. Because I got 2D cards away. Now let's get to the advice. Meditation brings answers. Hold on here. Meditation brings answers. Let's see what else comes out. And it says, in the near future, which I want to clarify in a minute. So I will clarify in the near future. It's saying to take action. And let's see, there's one more. Actually, two more. Improving health and big happy changes. And I want to clarify that in the near future card. Let's clarify that in the near future card. Okay, where's the card? What? Excuse me. Man, I don't know what in the heck is up with the energy from this particular group, but that was a lot of cards that flipped the whole deck upwards. Too many for me to even read each and every last one of them. I'm not going to do it. And it was a little bizarre. So I'm going to shuffle again for what's in the near future. And because I like to clarify cards that are like that. And then I'll move forward. If I can't get it to clarify, then I'll just move forward regardless. But you do know you got big happy changes, improving health, and you need to seek meditation to bring answers and take action. Lord, okay. So I guess this is what it is. In the near future, 5 of Cups. There's some sense of feeling of regret and disappointment here. Feeling like one taking a loss here. But you need to understand there's no loss truly taken because there's still opportunity remaining. Because that person is so busy crying over those 3 cups of spilt milk that they're failing to look and see that there's 2 cups behind them. So there's 2 opportunities still left behind them. There's opportunities still left right there if they turn around and look. Okay, so that's what's pointing out what's in the near future. Um, do not, whatever this is that you're gonna feel disappointed about, um, don't understand that there's going to be other or better or more opportunity. Okay, um, so I'm gonna move forward from that, and let me get the other cards here for the advice. Okay, Angel Tarot cards. Let's see what they have to say. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, yeah. So 8 of Water. So there's something that you may very well move on to seek better from. So it says the desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Okay, you may move on to seek better. You have the Ace of Earth and you have the Ace of Water. Okay, so it's pointing out falling in love with a resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, possibly a new home for some of you. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts is what's being indicated here. Okay, so what I know would be the Ace of Water. It's like a new, fresh start, a new, fresh beginning, one that truly affects the feelings and emotions. So it creates a lot of happiness and joy. And with the Ace, and it could be anything, it could be new, anything, or it could be just something being renewed or something new. Ace of Earth is literally like a big abundance and blessings, okay, and prosperity. So it's like a big blessing. It could be a lot of money come through, a new job, a new career, um, wealth, whatever it is, a lot of luck or something, a lot of blessings come through, usually relating to something material or financial. Okay. And let's see what other advice or insight is presented here. Uh-oh. These cards are everywhere. Yikes. Sorry, you guys. I gotta get my stuff organized here. All right. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Past life relationship. Okay, you have known each other before, so either you guys know each other from the past, maybe your exes or something, or you may have dated each other before, or maybe you were friends before or something. It's also possible that you have known each other in a past life. And this is pointing out that you need to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And it says to release your ex. Okay. The time has come to clear your energy. I wonder if there's anything else to pull out from here. And it says, let your friends help you. Okay, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. It says take a breather. Means take a break here and relax. Stop. Don't jump in just yet. Do not jump in just yet. Thank God that there is something on the way. There's help on the way. There's help on the way. So if you were praying, if you felt stranded, abandoned, left alone, stuck on this island, stuck by yourself, whatever this is, and you were praying for a ship to come in and save you, well, thank God, because he's sending one anyway. He's sending in some help, some reinforcement, some blessings, something, a miracle. Interesting enough, you got clear the fog here. So there's some confusion that may need to be cleared up. Look forward. Keep walking forward. Ah, dang it. All them cards that fell everywhere. I'll get them. Okay. It's telling you to also be courageous. Talk to God. So sit and literally talk to God. Pray. Meditate. Take bite-sized steps. There's no need to rush. Reach out. Reach out. Because when you reach out, someone reaches back out to you. Okay. And the last two decks here. Last two decks. Writing. Okay, so you need to do something with some writing or whatever because it may help you heal. And you may need to be around some children or something to teach or mentor them or inspire them. That might help you in some form. Maybe take your mind off of your own problems, worries, and issues. Positive distraction, you know, kind of thing. And I'm going to pull here from the final deck for advice. I'm just trying to clear this up a little bit so it's not so much to do for this next reading. Final advice cards. Boundaries. Okay, so there's some boundaries that you need to set. It says, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. And if there are boundaries, and I'm just going to say this, if there are boundaries that clearly somebody is crossing that makes you feel absolutely uncomfortable, you need to speak up and you need to make sure that you are not accepting anybody doing anything that makes you feel absolutely uncomfortable or makes you feel disrespected or disregarded, okay? Your feelings matter and your comfortability matters. And people need to respect you. They need to honor your wishes, you know. Past life. This situation involves your past life memories. So somebody's holding on to the past, literally. Unless this is somebody you know from a past life. But initially, this is about memories somebody's holding on to. Okay? And maybe there's a need to look at that the past is the past. Okay? If things were good in the past, could they still be good now? Yeah, but that requires effort. And if somebody's not willing to make the effort to make things work out the way they did in the past, then what's the point of holding on to the past? There's none, you know. Quiet time, okay? So take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Okay, you guys? That's all your advice. But do make sure you set those boundaries. Do not let anybody get away with doing whatever it is they feel they want to do just because it suits them, because sometimes people, they will push the boundaries and test the limits, especially if you're willing to turn a blind eye because you want to accept them in your life so bad, you know. But make sure you clarify what's really up and what's really going on. Don't just assume anything. Talk to them. Ask them what's up. Find out what's really going on first. All right. And let me write down the time here. Because that reading was, so group 3, about to do group 3, which will be clear quartz, and that will be starting at 2 hours 10 minutes, and I'm just gonna say 44 seconds. Can you believe that? These readings were literally an hour long. You guys, if you are in the clear quartz group, this is your reading. How do they feel about you? Let's find out. Let's see. You know what? That despair card popped out sideways before I could even finish shuffling the deck here. Somebody, they're kind of going through the motions back and forth over you. You know, some moments they are absolutely sad and devastated. Other moments they are, you know, healing and they're recovering and they're fine, you know, but they're back and forth going through the motions over you. Okay. Let's see how else do they feel about you before it gets dark, because I really don't want to have to turn my lights on. So let's see. How else do they feel about it? Ooh, okay. Family. Okay, they could be feeling like you are like family, or they could be feeling like they want peace with you, because this card here, it says family, but there's also a peaceful dove there. There's also a house there in the background. You may or may not be able to see that because my camera, it can only pick up what it can pick up, and it's an abstract drawing, so it's not the most defined home. So they either could be feeling like you're like home to them, or you're like family, or they could be feeling like you are their peace, or they want to make peace with you. But they've been back and forth with emotions, and goodness grief, the restriction card comes back out again. This card has come out in every single reading for this reading, and there's several ways that I read this card. The restriction card literally could be that they either feel restricted about you, or they could be feeling closed-minded about you, or they could be feeling like they literally are so tied up in their situation that they're in, whether it is a literal situation or physically, that they cannot free themselves to be with you or to get to you, okay? Or they can't free themselves to open up their mind or their heart to you. So it's one or the other, okay? But the more cards come out, the more I'll be able to clarify why the restriction card is there, okay? Leadership in reverse. They don't know how to take the lead here in this situation with you. They don't really feel like you're allowing them to take the lead in the situation so that they can kind of guide where things go, or so that you guys can be more compatible for whatever reason. I feel like they want to take the lead in a situation. They feel like you don't allow them to do this, okay? Or they feel like they don't really know how to go about this situation, or how to guide it or lead it. Okay. Okay. Survival card. Goodness. So they kind of feel like they're in this boat alone here. They feel like they're in this boat alone. Because I feel like it seems like they don't, either they feel like there's minimal effort on your end in this situation, or they feel like you kind of left them out in the cold. Let's see how else they possibly feel about you in this situation. Okay, interesting. So we have another sideways card here. Partnership. Partnership in love. So partnership in love sideways. Okay, and it touched upon the survival card, like it really was trying to point out that they don't know if you guys are, it just seems like, I don't know, if you have a relationship with this person, it's in limbo. It's in limbo, literally. If you guys were dating, that's up in the air now. That's up in the air. Like it's, they don't know where they stand with you when it comes to partnership and love. They don't know if you guys are getting along or not. They don't know if you guys are together or not. They don't know literally where you guys stand in regards to your partnership and love. Because it feels like you exited from the picture and this kind of left them hanging. Could it be the other way around? It could. However, you guys take it how it resonates, but this is supposed to be about how do they feel about you. And what I will say here that I said in the other two readings, if it turns out that the feelings that I'm supposed to be picking up for how they feel about you resonates more with how you feel about them, that's clearly spirit telling you to focus more on how you feel and don't worry about how they feel about you. You need to focus on how do you feel about them, because you need to be clear about your feelings about them so you can make a decision for yourself. It doesn't matter how they feel about you. You see what I'm saying? So if for any reason if it picking up on their feelings and it's picking up on yours instead, pay attention to that. Okay, because a lot of times we want to know how do they feel. We want to obsess over how they feel about me, kind of thing. But sometimes we just need to really look at the situation for how we feel and go from there. You know, it doesn't matter how they feel sometimes, depending on the situation. Okay, but take what resonates, what doesn't, leave it where it is. So how else do they feel about you? And keep in mind, you guys, if you're watching this later, because this is being recorded live, if you're watching this later, you may want to go to the top right hand corner screen, click on the three dots, click on the speed settings, and then either put on 1.5x or 2x. That's for those of you watching this later, because the last two readings were both an hour each, and this one may very well be as well, because my readings tend to be very extensive and I try to give the most details. Okay, so they feel like I feel like they desire to have growth with you in this relationship or in your situation. So there's a desire for growth, for things to go somewhere, for things to get somewhere, for things to go further beyond than what they have. Let's see what else I can gain here. Okay. I feel like sometimes they have clarity about the situation with you or how they feel about you. Other times they don't. They're very much clouded in some confusion at times. Other times they do know how they feel about you. Other times they just don't. So they're half confused about you and how they feel. And this is tied to the fact that sometimes they feel like you got the best of them, because this is the victim card. As Tyler Tarot would say, blamer alert, okay? I'm not... I want to say that this came out sideways, but I picked this up so fast that I really didn't pay attention to the direction it came out in, but I'm pretty positive that both of these cards came out sideways. But as it stands right now, I feel like they don't know if you guys are meant to be, okay? with the soulmate card there. They don't know if you're meant to be, if it's sideways. If it's truly reversed, then it means they don't feel like you're meant to be at all. But I feel like they don't know. And you have there's a lot of sideways cards here. Self-worth sideways. So this is affecting their self-esteem. I feel like man, I feel like, yeah, this is so weird. Like, this is weird energy. I feel like they feel like they don't feel valued by you, and it's possible that you don't feel valued by them. For some reason, this connection is not making them feel good about themselves. And you have to keep in mind, this is how they feel. It's not about how you feel. And this is causing them blockages here. Okay, it's like they can't get past this. They can't get past the fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like they can't get past the fact that they feel like you don't value them in some form or whatever. And I don't know if it's because they want you to be doting on them or telling them that they're perfect and they're everything in the world to you, or what. It's also possible that you could be feeling like they don't value you, and this is what's getting in the way. But this is about how they feel, and you wanting to know. It's not about if you like what's being said. It's about, this is what you want to know. This is what's being presented. And I think I'm going to have to turn some lights on here because it's very evident that I'm not going to finish this before it gets completely dark. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm closing the lines up. And what I have to do, I guess I'm going to have to do it. There we go. All right. I need some light. All right. So a lot of sideways cards here. They have, it's like, at times they want to confess their truth to you, or they have something to confess to you. Other times they don't know if they can do this. I feel like they have something they want to confess, but then they chicken out at times. I feel like they actually have heart and passion for you. They actually do love you, but at other times they feel they don't. So they're wishy-washy. They're back and forth in their feelings and emotions for you. And this also has their loyalty wavering with you, questioning if they can be loyal to you or not. And the coffin sideways. Okay. And the coffin sideways only points out that they don't know if they want to end this relationship or this situation with you or not. Half the time they feel like they should just end it. The other half the time, not. Okay. How else do they feel about you? You got a yes. If you had any questions or concerns, there's your answer. But I'm going to clarify that yes. That just flew out. That flew out before I could finish shuffling. Come on. So you have, they are frustrated, possibly angry with you. They may even be feeling tempted by you. This is the Mother card. They may feel like you might be, they may feel you're nurturing. They may even feel like they want to nurture you, but it's also possible they may feel like, and I don't know if you have children or not, they might think of you as someone that could possibly have their children, or you could be, yeah. You guys take it how it resonates, okay? Now in reverse. So you're probably not talking right now. I don't know if you guys, well, some of you may not have any children together right now, and you got the warrior card. They're willing to fight for something. They're willing to fight against something. They're willing to take the challenge, is what I'm getting from that. And let me see if I can get one more card from this deck. I'll say this much. I'm not doing any more how they feel about you love readings anymore. I prefer to do how they feel about your readings where it's general, where it could be anybody. Because the energy is just so much better. These love readings are a drag. I don't typically do these, but I'm only doing them because I'm trying to diversify the kind of pick a card readings that I do, and do something different, you know, and switch it up from time to time. And I haven't done one of these in a while. And this is the reason why. I just don't like any of the energy that that's been presented today. It's all been a little weird, a little odd, or whatever. And it's a drag, you guys. It's a drag. And they're confused about you, or they're confused about what to do here in this situation. They're even confused about how they feel about you. That's not a surprise because that came out before. So I'm going to pull my tarot cards here to see how do they feel about you, their actions, and their intentions. And hopefully this does not get complicated. But even if it does, I always have a way of clarifying. Like I did in the last reading, in which it's funny because I was like, am I really seeing the energy that I'm seeing here? But when I went to clarify, it was as clear as day, and it was just absolutely funny. Okay. So how do they feel about you according to the tarot, and their actions and then their intentions? Okay, that's a lot of cards here. Okay, so King of Cups, Strength card, Page of Swords. Interesting enough here. So they do have feelings and emotions for you, but they're trying to like hold back. They're trying to hold back. They're literally trying to bite their tongue and not really express that they have these feelings and emotions for you. They're trying to maintain having control over their feelings and emotions and expressing themselves to you. Which to me sucks, because to me, a person should be willing to express that they have feelings and emotions for you. And to me, when a person doesn't, it's either out of a desire to manipulate and gain control in a situation to possibly have the upper hand, or it's to save face just in case they think you may reject them. Either way it go, it's not a good look. It's kind of a cowardly move, in my opinion, but it is what it is. They also have been watching and observing and spying on you. Okay? Let's see if I can get more on, let's see, their actions and intentions. Okay. So their actions here. Let's try this one more time here. Let's try this one more time. Oops. Okay, so the Hierophant in reverse. They're not going, in terms of their actions, they're not going to choose to do the right thing. They're not going to choose to do, they're not going to take the high road or the moral path here. Because the Hierophant is all about doing the right thing and having values, having goodwill and good intentions. You know, I don't feel like that is their intent here. But that's the actions. That's the actions. Like, I don't see them committing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say if you wanted marriage or something with them, I don't see that. When you see the Hierophant in reverse. Their intentions, what are their intentions? Knight of Coins. So Knight of Coins in reverse. So to me, they don't have any intentions on offering anything. Whoever this is, man, I feel like they're a walking contradiction. And to be honest with you, this last two readings felt that way already. A walking contradiction. And that's just not good. You want to deal with somebody who they're very clear in their intentions in them dealing with you. They know how they feel about you, and they know what they want with you. Okay, so this is strange. This is strange. They're not making an offer because they don't feel like they're happy or content here, or they're not happy and content. Yet they're not seeking to move on to look for anything better. They're literally just waiting for their ships to come through. They're waiting for something to happen here. I almost felt like cursing for a second there, because what kind of nonsense is that? I don't get that, but you know what? Let me clarify that yes that I said I was going to clarify, because I did not get to clarify that yes. Let's clarify that yes from earlier, because I said I would clarify it while it's here. I'm also going to pull an outcome card here for this situation, because it just looks, this is just because I want to give you guys something more to understand about this situation. You probably already know how you feel about it, but since you're here looking to see how they feel about you, you probably looking for hope. But let's see if there's a reason for you to have hope or not. So I'm going to clarify this yes, and I'm also going to pull a card for the outcome here in this situation, because this is strange. This is so strange. You guys, I'm hoping you went to the top right hand corner of the screen, clicked on the three dots, clicked on the speed settings, and then clicked on 1.5x or 2x so you can watch this in half the amount of time. Otherwise, you're sitting through a whole hour. And I'm hoping this reading didn't get messed up. Really hoping, because I put a lot of time and effort into this. Okay. The yes. So this yes is about Six of Pentacles in reverse, them not being generous, somebody not being generous here. Nine of Pentacles, Therefore, somebody is being independent and working on their own blessings here. And with the Five of Swords, um, the result is someone not getting their way. Okay? Someone not getting their way. So somebody wasn't generous, they weren't giving, they weren't fair, generous, or balanced here. They weren't kind. And someone was choosing to do them or be single or water their own garden and make sure they're blessed and everything. And this caused somebody to literally not get their way or to not win or achieve without having to go through changes. Um, you guys take that how that resonates or makes sense. But now, um, outcome. Now, I didn't do the outcome for the others, but I'm going to do it for this particular reading just because the energy is just so, goodness grief. I don't like the energy for this particular reading. It was, the first two readings, it was like, yeah, you know, but this one, I'm incredibly annoyed. Like, literally, I feel incredibly annoyed. It's because it's BS energy. It's absolutely BS energy. Whoever this is absolutely wishy-washy, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because how can we, nobody should be this confused. Truly, nobody should be this confused, but it also feels like this person is manipulative. I could be wrong about that, but it feels like they're manipulative. I don't know. Okay. Or maybe I have bias in this. I don't know. Let me remove my bias out of the situation. Outcome. What is the outcome for this situation? Wow. Okay. So I'm glad I did an outcome because this reading really felt like a walking contradiction in terms of how this person feels. And it's like, though I just saw too much negative energy on this person's end, and this person being confused and not really being clear here in how they feel. And a lot of it feels like I don't know. But here's the outcome, right? Seven of Pentacles. So this is about putting time, work, energy, and effort and invested into the situation. But it will take time. So whatever energy, whatever efforts were put in here, whatever investment was put into this situation, it's going to take time to see it pay off. It's going to require patience, and it's going to require more energy and effort to be put in and to be attended to. So it's going to require you guys to be attentive to the situation and putting your effort. Okay. Not walking away, it's going to require sticking around and literally putting in the energy and the effort, because it's like when you plant seeds in a garden, you can't just plant the seeds in a garden and walk away. If you do, the garden will turn out to be a disaster. Weeds will grow and take over the seeds you planted, choke them out. Nothing may grow. Anything that does grow, it's not going to be growing its best because it wasn't watered, fertilized. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to tend to a garden. A garden requires actual work and effort in order to see it grow, and see it grow out beautifully and in a way that you will literally be proud of and benefit from what it was that you put effort into. Relationships are the same thing. You can't just expect a relationship to just bloom, blossom, work out, bam, it's a perfect miracle or it's a perfect situation. even with soulmates, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody who just happened to, bam, they run into their soulmate and it works out perfectly and beautifully, no issues at any point. That's a rarity. That's a true blessing. But few will encounter that kind of blessing. Most relationships require both people to be selfless and both people to put in their time, their energy, their effort, and to bring their whole heart to the doggone table. Nobody can't be coming to the table half doing it, half putting forth any effort and half giving of themselves. Like there's nothing good that's going to come out of somebody who's bringing half or even a part of themselves to the situation, breadcrumbing one another. Like that's not good, but with the effort and energy that is put in, like I said, Seven of Pentacles, with the effort and energy that's put in and the investment put in, you got the Hangman here. So that means either you both are going to hang in there, or it looks like you guys are going to try to hang in there. Somebody's going to try to hang in there. It also means that things may feel like they're stalled for a minute. Things may feel like they're at a halt for a minute. But to me, hanging in there is literally hanging in there, right? Trying to hang in there and make the most of it. But because you guys put in your time, your energy, your efforts, you're patient, and you hang in there, guess what comes out of it? The Four of Wands. This is a beautiful ending. This could be marriage and a real commitment here. To me, this is wedding bells. This is literally what most people want when it comes to their love life and relationships. This is a commitment. That's marriage. So that's the outcome. That's a beautiful outcome. So whatever the heck is going on here, I think you guys need to get to communicating. You need to get to a counselor, a couples counselor, a couples therapist, something, and get to communicating and really make the effort to make this work, because the outcome is beautiful. You guys putting in the work and the effort, hanging in there, and it ends with a happy union, a blessed union, a marriage, commitment. Couldn't ask for anything better than that. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to pull cards for, I created these cards, and this is to get more direct messages on how do they feel about you. I also have a second deck there that I'm going to pull from, in which you will get some more clarity from that as well. And do not take these personally, okay? There's so many of you that may pick group 3 that you take what energy, what resonates, and what doesn't, leave where it is. But even if this is how they feel about you or whatever, don't take it personally. It's their feelings. People have the right to feel however they feel, okay? And you don't have no business being here looking if you can't handle it, okay? Seriously, if you can't handle it, do not come to these kind of readings. But do not take it to heart and be hurt and feeling devastated or nothing like that. Just don't. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. Do not take it to heart. Okay, some of these messages may not even resonate for some of you. That's something else to keep in mind. And if any of the energy is your energy that you're seeing in this reading, once again, and I've said this earlier, that's spirit telling you to pay attention to your feelings, because you need to be aware of how you truly feel about this other person, and not be that concerned about how they feel about you, because there's something you need to decide for yourself. Okay, so let's see what is presented here and how they feel about you in terms of more details, and then I'll move on to the advice. And I got a feeling I'm not doing just direct love readings like this anymore, because it's not my cup of tea. I can do these readings, but I don't like the energy. I don't like the energy. I like it better when I do general readings, and however it resonates for whatever area of life is how it works. So okay, where's the card? I want some cards to pop. I can pull them, but I want them to pop. Oh my God. Do not be offended, you guys. Whoever this is, they think you're bisexual. It either resonates or doesn't, but this is what they think or how they feel about you. It may not very well be true. If it is, fine, but if it isn't, this is how they feel or what they're thinking of you. Do not take it personally. Do not take offense. It is what it is. It may or may not even resonate for you because there's so many of you. But let's see what else pops out. Oh, okay. They think you are possibly immature. That's their feelings. It doesn't mean it's true. They think you're kind, sweet, or thoughtful. Okay. Let's see what else they think about you. Okay, that one fell out here. They think of you as a friend. So they're defining this as friendship or just friends because it says friendship or just friends. So they think you're just friends and this is just a friendship. Let's see what else. And this is how they're seeing it, okay? That, you know, you may be seeing it totally differently, but this is how they're seeing it. So this may be an eye-opener for some of you. And what's here? You might want to be aware that they date others. They may think the situation between you is toxic or that you're drama. Cards here. Let's see if another one pops. If I can't get another one to pop, then I'll move on to the next deck. In which I might move on to the next deck. Because I'm not going to spend forever trying to... Okay, so I'm going to go with those two right here. They want to be friends with benefits with you. And either they think you're manipulative or they're manipulative, you guys. So you take that how that resonates, okay? I'm going to pull from this other deck that I created. And this is just to bring forth extra details beyond what I pulled from all of my cards, okay? Like the tarot cards and oracle cards. But now this particular deck right here, you guys are not going to be able to see the messages on it because I wrote on these cards in pencil. Okay, I wrote on them in pencil. I was supposed to actually illustrate images on these cards, and I have not done so yet, but I still can read what I wrote on them in pencil. So let's see how they feel about you from this particular deck. And let's see. What does that say? Okay, they think about you regularly. So they do think about you regularly. They are shy or they're either shy around you or they're possibly timid around you. They will talk to you later, eventually, months from now, possibly. So it might possibly be months from now when they'll next talk to you if you are not already talking. So if you're not on talking terms right now, then in a few months they'll talk to you. Let me see. They will talk to you when they are ready. Right now, they're undecided about if they want to talk to you or not, or if they need to talk to you right now. That sucks. They tolerate you. That's not cute. They think you're difficult. and they ideally daydream about you. Okay. You guys, that energy is garbage. Let me see if there's one more to see if there's anything positive that might pop out. And keep in mind, this is how they feel or think of you. It doesn't mean that it's true. Okay, it's just what their perception. Okay, and they said they think you're sweet. Okay, so I had a feeling there was something else positive to come out of that, but they think you're sweet, so that's good. I'm going to put those back in. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the advice. Spiritual advice. So I'm hoping you guys had literally, what I'm looking for, I hope you guys literally went to the top right hand corner of the screen, clicked on the three dots, clicked on the speed settings, and then literally put on either 1.5x or 2x so you can watch this reading in half the amount of time and still hear everything. Okay, otherwise you did sit through a whole hour-long reading, and if you have that kind of time, great, but if you don't, that's not on me. Big happy changes, that's good. This is not the right time for you guys. You will experience a recovery here. Trust in the Lord. Meditation brings answers. Listen to your intuition, and you have a yes here. If there was a question that has been burning in your mind, that is your answer, but I'm going to clarify that yes, because I like to leave no answers unanswered. So let me go ahead and get into clarifying that. So let's clarify that yes. What is that yes all about? Let me get these other cards off of the table because they're driving me nuts. There's too many cards up here. Okay. What is the yes? What is the yes? What is the yes? What is the yes about? I want to clarify that yes. Okay, so the yes is, this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about being independent, being on your own, being able to stand on your own 2 feet and prospering, okay? Tending to your own garden, and literally and you reap the blessings. So you reap the blessings. So this is about abundance and blessings that you reaped from literally focusing on you and focusing on your goals, your dreams, your desires, your businesses, focusing on yourself, and literally reaping the benefits and rewards of that. This person is very financially stable and secure, and they're content being on their own, being alone, and being happy, you know. And this could be you, okay? But that's what the yes is about. So I feel like maybe you're being told that you need to focus on yourself and focus on what it is that you care about. And is there anything that you desire for yourself in life? Just focus on that and go for it, because it brings you abundance and blessings outside of this situation. Okay. So though you may be feeling like your love life is not all that great, right now, you have blessings elsewhere that you can literally obtain, if you're willing to go focus on something else, which is yourself. Now, I want to pull some more advice cards, you guys, pertaining to this reading here, because I like to give people as much clarity as possible with these readings so that you get the most answers that you could expect to get out of a reading. What's that? You know, I had a deck and I put it up and now I don't know what I did with it. That's so strange. It is so strange. Okay, decks don't just disappear like that, but okay, whatever. Oh, here it is. Yes, okay. All right, so let's see what the romance angel cards say about this situation. And it's saying new love, okay? A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. You got passion here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And you have make the effort, create love. Oh no, it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And it says love yourself first. Okay. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I'm thinking you need to see what other options there are for you. And I feel like it's the same thing possibly for pile number 2, because sometimes it's hard for people to appreciate each other when they don't know what else is out there sometimes, or if they think there's better out there. Like if you could be thinking somebody is the worst until you literally get out there and see that there's really possibly worse out there. Or you could be thinking someone's not that compatible with you until you get out there and you really see that there's no one who could have been more compatible than the person that you thought wasn't, okay? It's just a matter of sometimes people aren't willing to see what's right in front of them sometimes because they're too busy either not being, not appreciating what they have or where they're at or who's with them, or they're too busy thinking there's so much greater out there, thinking the grass is greener, and not realizing that anything could be great if you put forth the effort. You know, a relationship is only as good as your actual efforts, you know, and whatnot. Can some people be more compatible than others? Yeah. Will there be some people who are truly never compatible? Yeah. But some people, they will choose to not see the compatibility because they just think you know, they're looking for a fairy tale. And they're not realizing they have to put forth the effort. And it takes two to make it work. Okay, so, yeah. It's funny. You got counseling here. You got counseling. So this situation, like I mentioned before, it's going to need some counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. This situation really needs counseling. And I think you should seek out individual counseling for yourself and encourage them to do so, but also counseling together as a couple, couples therapy, couples counseling, marriage counseling, whatever it is, together. So individual counseling and then counseling together, at least a few sessions or something, you know, 1 or 2 sessions, something. Commit to it so that you can see if this is really possible to work or not. Sometimes it takes an unbiased person in the middle to point out what you're not seeing on either end, you know. But it's also pointing out your environment. You need to put yourself in an environment that's going to help you heal and find peace. So being out in nature or being around pets and animals or whatever it is that brings you healing, you need to put yourself in that environment so that you can gain some sort of peace and clarity. But let me pull some more cards for advice for you. Let me move these out of the way. There's too many cards in the way. I'm just so tired of seeing all these cards in the way. These cards are all annoying too, because it's just not great energy, you know? It's not great energy. It's like, it's clearly energy that needs to be worked on. It's just, okay. All right. So, let's see what other advice you guys get here for this situation. Two of Earth. Okay, Two of Earth. That's telling you there's too much going on at once. There's a need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. You got the Sun. That's a happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Yeah, the Sun card usually indicates happiness and a happy outcome. And you got the King of Air here. Okay, the King of Air. It's pointing out that you need to speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. There it goes again. Balance mental and emotional considerations. And then you have Three of Water, Three of Cups. A celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. That's also good news. So that's good. That's like really good. Okay, so you need to have fun, let loose. Connect with your soul family. So connect with those that get you, you know. Give yourself the best. Change the scenery. So you may need to, I feel like some of you need to take a trip or something, or maybe you need to move. If it's possible, it says just sing. For some of you, singing may actually bring you joy and peace. And keep dancing. And I think there's one more. Detox. Okay. Some of you really need to clean up your health. Eat healthier. Stop eating so much junk food. Exercise. Drink more water. And you may also need to remove negative people and negative situations and energy out of your situation. Some of you need to literally cleanse your auras, rebalance your chakras. There's a lot of those kind of guided meditations on YouTube for free. I like singing bowls. They're highly effective. Some of them are subliminal guided meditations, and I have some final cards for you guys. Final cards of advice, spiritual info. You guys are responsible for whatever it is you choose to do. Keep in mind these readings are for entertainment purposes only. So, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children right now. Being around children may also help you. You got the unconditional love card. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. You got transformation card. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environment, situations, and chemicals. Inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. And finally, sacred space. You need a sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with your divine. A sacred space can also be within your mind, mentally, emotionally. No matter where you go, it's a safe place you can create in your mind, no matter what. Um, it could also be your closet, your bathroom, your backyard, a walk in the park, your car. But you need a sacred place, a place where you can go think, a place where you can pray, meditate, and talk to God, talk to the Creator. That concludes the group 3 Quartz reading, you guys. I hope this whole video didn't get messed up because this video is supposed to be 3 hours long. However, it's only showing me an hour and 12 minutes on here. So I'm praying that any of the reading didn't get cut off. But if it did, then I don't know what else to tell you guys. It wasn't meant to be. I hadn't done a love reading in a long time. And I'm probably not going to again for a long time because I really didn't enjoy doing it because the energy is just too wishy-washy. I don't know. It just wasn't my cup of tea. It just really wasn't. I like to usually do general readings because general readings, it picks up on different kind of energy, and I don't know, it's just, I like general readings, and however it relates is how it relates, you know, where it can relate to any situation. Energy is just different, better, whatever, I don't know. But peace. If you guys like the reading, hit the like button. Please share the video. I'm tired or something. Like, this drained me. I kind of already felt drained. Peace, you guys. How do I... hold on. Try to end my own reading. Can't do it. There we go. Yeah.